Hello, you wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are talking about how you can successfully manage your own social media as a business owner. And at the end, we'll share a full monthly management schedule that you can follow so you can literally just copy and paste it for your business and stay consistent. Let's dive in.
Now, let's start with the most important thing. You need to commit to being consistent. So we are business owners who launched our business on Instagram and built a 7-figure business by leveraging social media. So we know that you can do it if you commit to a process that will keep you consistent. We understand hiring a social media manager is not an affordable option for everyone, but that doesn't mean you should throw your hands up and give up because you feel overwhelmed or unequipped. We are telling you that you can do it yourself.
Yep.
We've consulted with many business owners who are growing online and getting sales by managing their social media on their own. It's absolutely possible, and you just need to educate yourself on best practices, follow a process for creating and distributing content, and stick to it.
So now we got mindset, all right, out the way. Let's talk about the first thing that you're going to need, which is having a social media strategy in place. Now, this social media strategy should cover how your social media ladders back up to your business goals with key objectives and a way to measure them. So for example, if your goal is to increase online sales, your objective will likely be to drive clicks to your website, so you'll focus on that result. Or if it's to increase foot traffic to your store, your objective will be to increase brand awareness locally, and your focus may be the reach metric. We have a video where we dove into in full how to create a social media strategy and all the important elements you'll want to sit down and work through, including defining your target audience, outlining your content pillars so you know what to post, deciding on social platforms so you know where to post, content types, formats, so much more. And because we want this video to speak more to process versus how to create a strategy, we are going to point you in that direction and tell you to definitely watch that video next and grab the free social media strategy template that's in our description box below, but also in the description box of that video too.
Yes.
Now, that is probably the template we get the most feedback on in terms of how helpful it's been, right?
Yeah.
And it's really been helping people get clear and move forward with intention when it comes to putting together their strategy.
So next, you're going to want to choose one platform to focus on. Now, you can repurpose your content on all the other social platforms once you've gotten into the groove of getting consistent on one platform. And that may take a few months, and that's okay. This is a marathon, not a sprint. When it comes to which platform you should be on, the answer will always be where your audience is, which you'll define when you work through your strategy. Certain platforms just make more sense than others depending on your business. Instagram, being such a widely used platform with basically everyone on it, is always going to be a top choice and typically a safe bet to make your primary platform. And we talked more about why in this video right here. But if you're in B2B sales, for example, like selling software to companies, LinkedIn will make more sense for you. And once you've chosen your primary platform, focus on getting content out consistently on that platform for about 3 months and get into the habit of publishing and engaging with your audience regularly to build a community before you begin to cross-post or repurpose the content to other platforms.
Speaking of engaging with your audience so you can turn them into customers and clients, huge thank you to HoneyBook for partnering with us on this video.
Yes.
If you didn't already know, HoneyBook is the leading client-centered CRM platform for independent businesses, and we love it.
Definitely. Now, HoneyBook has completely transformed how independent businesses handle their client relationships. It's not just any customer relationship management system. It powers billions of interactions between business owners and their clients all across the globe.
Exactly. With HoneyBook, all those manual administrative tasks that take up way too much of your time are automated, which means you can focus on doing what you actually love, which is working with clients, working in and on your business, and doing the work that gets you out of bed every day.
I love that. Now, you can efficiently manage multiple retainer clients while still nurturing new leads with HoneyBook's automation features. It handles everything from recurring invoices to sending follow-up emails to leads, and it even reminds clients about things like upcoming strategy sessions. Now, that's a real time saver.
Exactly. And listen, you've got big goals for 2025. We do too. And HoneyBook wants to help you get there with its January Jumpstart giveaway. So start a free trial for a chance to win a $10,000 $1,000 prize package of tools, resources, and training that you need to jumpstart a successful year.
Click the link in the description box below to start your 7-day free trial and enter HoneyBook's January Jumpstart giveaway to win $10,000 of resources, tools, and training. Thanks again to HoneyBook for partnering with us for this video.
The next step in managing your own social media is committing to a frequency of posts you'll share per week that is achievable for you. So despite what social media advice you see out there, you don't need to post 7 reels a week or 10 stories per day or whatever extremely highly specific volume of number of posts out there that you've seen someone in an Instagram reel or on YouTube tell you that you need to post to grow. What's more important is that you pick a number of posts that you can commit to with all that you're managing in your business. Stick to a number and make every post count. We have seen success between us and our clients with anywhere from 2 in-feed posts per week to 5 to 7. The quality of the content you share is way more important in that it delivers value to your audience and connects with your goals. So no fillers and no fluff. Our recommendation is that you aim for 3 posts per week, as that's a sweet spot that we've identified with manageable output, and try to share something in stories at least from Monday through Friday if you've chosen Instagram as your main platform.
For sure. And stories are really the place to nurture and connect with your audience. And they don't have to be highly produced, so they're really an easy lift. Stories can be a mix of spontaneous stories or they can be planned. And these could be things like behind the scenes photos or videos of your workspace, setting up at your store, working with a client or customer, polls. You can ask your audience using poll stickers, testimonials, or reposts from your clients or customers, tips, events, promotions, so many opportunities. We cover how to create stories that get more views in this video, so we highly recommend checking that out.
The next key step in managing your own social media is to build your toolkit. So just like you have the tools you need to run your business, you want your go-to tools that help you run your social media smoothly as well.
Facts.
So the tools you want to make sure are in your arsenal should cover content creation, scheduling, posting, and engagement. When it comes to creating videos and photo content, your phone honestly is sufficient here.
Totally.
You could, if you'd like to, level up with a mirrorless camera like we're using right now. It's the Fuji X-T4, which we love. You could get mics. This is a Shure SMB7.
S7MB.
Yes, which we also love. Or you could use lights like we have on right now. But it's not necessary unless you really want high quality production to be a part of your brand signature. We have a list of equipment we personally use and recommend to film in the description box below. But again, if you have a phone that's made in the last 2 to 3 years, you'll be up to par with what's out there on social media right now. Just make sure that you're mindful about your lighting and your framing.
Now, alternatively, you could outsource this part. If we were running a new business for a store, for example, on a limited budget, we wouldn't personally outsource social media as that would be a higher cost, but we would hire a freelancer to batch create content for us, including capturing and editing. This is something we did at our agency for clients who had physical locations, and it just made sure that there was premium, consistent looking content going out on their feeds. Another type of content you'll likely need to create outside of photos and videos are graphics, and of course, Canva is a great resource for creating graphics like carousels or promo assets. It can even do light video editing for Reels, and Tiff filmed a tutorial on how you can batch create with Canva, which we'll leave below.
Next, you want to have a tool that helps you consistently publish your content. What's great is that a lot of these platforms will now allow you to schedule right within the app. So if you're focused on only one platform, you can schedule a volume of posts out in one sitting right in the app, like on Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn, on Pinterest. Basically all of them now allow you to do that. When you expand to other platforms though, you'll likely need a third-party tool like Later or Planoly, so you can add all your social platforms into one tool and then publish to multiple platforms from one central app. Just makes things much more efficient. If you end up just focusing on Facebook and Instagram as your main social platforms, Meta Business Suite is a free tool that you can use to publish to both Facebook and Instagram easily.
Another tool we recommend to anyone who is using Instagram or Facebook with the intention of building an audience and turning their posts to profit is ManyChat. It's an automation tool that allows you to set up keywords your audience can use so that you can automatically DM links to your products and services at the moment that they're interested, even if they see the post at 1 a.m. while you're sleeping. The back and forth engagement helps your post rank higher because the more engagement on a post, the more people the algorithm will show that post to. We broke down how to use ManyChat in this video and would recommend you create a consistent set of keywords for your offers, products, or services so you can set up automated flows that can be used across multiple posts. For example, if you owned a bakery, you could have people comment something like buy 10 mixed for a 10 pack that you sell of mixed cookies. That way, people will comment that keyword and you DM them with a link to order automatically.
Now, as we promised, we're about to give you a formula that you can just take and implement because you're going to want to set up your social media management routine. Success is found in your habits, aren't they?
They sure
and in your
are.
routine. I think the quote is actually like success is found in your daily routine. It might be James Clear or Socrates or something like that. I think it's actually like Socrates. So you know it's real. Now, your routine. This is a series of steps that you repeat that will allow you to have an easily manageable content creation and social media management process that you can commit to. It'll keep you consistent on social media and help you avoid the overwhelm. So just like you commit to doing your bookkeeping or your taxes or fulfilling orders and everything else that is important to your business, you're going to want to do the exact same thing here. So here's what that looks like. You're going to have a content planning session. So create a list of sources you'll pull from once a month to plan your calendar. Sources for a business owner typically look like a promotional and events calendar. So any key dates related to events you're hosting or that you're a part of, and any promos that you're going to be having as well. Another source is a general holiday calendar. So national holidays or social media days of the week, like National Coffee Day, would be important if you own a cafe. We actually, in our social media content tracker, we list out all of the holidays
the ones we think
are relevant to majority of people under a holiday tab. So we'll leave a link in the description to that as well. You'll also want to use client or customer stories as a source because you know that will motivate people to purchase from you and tie back to your sales goals. Remember, goals, that's what we're doing here as business. We got sales to hit. You'll want to look at your products or services that you might want to promote. And then you just in general want an ongoing ideas list of content that you personally like or have seen or been inspired by, which you think will make sense to your audience. And you can confirm that it will make sense by assigning it to one of your content pillars so it's always intentional. You'll want to keep your list of ideas in one place. That could look like a saved collection directly on a platform like Instagram. They have collections. You literally just save it and you can name it and keep it there so you can always reference it. It can also be a running list in a notes app, or you could have it in a sheet. Again, the social media planning and content tracker that I mentioned, we also have a tab there for ideas as well. It can also be kept in like Notion or Asana. Just make sure that you're keeping it in one place so you can easily refer back to it later. And then as you really start posting consistently, you can leverage your insights to also inform you on what's working and what's not, and that will further inspire you on content ideas.
The next important part of your social media management routine is a content creation session. And this is where you or someone you've hired will batch create the content you need for the post that you've planned. For video and photo, the goal here should be to get way more than you need for a month, at least double if it's financially feasible. For a restaurant client of ours, we did a set of 30 high quality photos and videos every month, even though we only posted 12 times per month. This gave us flexibility and a bank of content we could pull from if we needed to put extra posts on the calendar or post randomly outside of the calendar. We created a full video breaking down how to batch create content step by step that we'll leave below for you. But as an overview, you want to batch taking photos and videos in one session, batch graphic creation in one session, so you're not sitting in Canva the night before or day of making a promo asset, nothing worse. Reels cover or carousel, and batch writing your captions and scheduling them in the tool you chose. Here's a schedule you can steal for a monthly routine. You want to keep your heavy lifting to the first week of every month where you plan, create, and schedule. That way, the rest of the month, you can focus on activities to nurture and engage your community to grow. So week 1, for example, could look like Monday being content planning for the next 4 weeks of content, so a full month, rotating between your content pillars, and you can watch this video or down there, depends if we have any.
It's probably going to be only in the description. We're out of cards for sure.
For sure. Love that. And if you'd like to learn more on how to create content pillars, and then say Thursday, which would be shooting and filming, including B-roll and BTS content that can be leveraged in stories. Then on Friday, creating any graphics and writing captions for 3 posts per week, including any hashtags. On Sunday, You could schedule in-feed posts for the month directly in the platform or with a scheduling tool and setting your many chat flows for the month. And now, if you already know stories you'll be sharing, some apps let you schedule your stories now, including with the stickers, I believe. Or you can leave them in an album for that specific month on your phone.
Then when we look at week 2 to 4, once you've scheduled, you're done with the most intensive part of that entire month. It is done. Your post will automatically go out on, say, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now you can just focus on one of the most critical parts of any social media management or any social strategy, which is engaging with your community.
Yes.
So in addition to engaging through your daily stories, remember, this could just be one story. It's just important that you're showing up. But in addition to the daily story, you want to dedicate at least 15 minutes per day to reactive interactions like replying to DMs and comments, and proactive interactions like going through your feed and liking and commenting on posts where it makes sense, and replying or reacting to stories through likes or emoji reactions. You can also just comment something really small and nice just to make sure that you're engaging with your community. Engaging with your community is a non-negotiable. You need to want to build an audience that cares about your business and is excited to see content from you. That is how you'll continue to grow. This cannot be skipped. If you have questions about how to engage with your audience, how to grow on the platform, we'll leave one of our top videos below in the description, which is how to grow on platforms like Instagram, which shares all the tactics, how the algorithm works, and all that jazz, so you know what to do. And that's it. That's how you can successfully manage your own social media by developing a routine that you stick to and commit to, and having a true strategy in place. If you have any questions at all about this, please just drop them in the comments below and let us know. We will be happy to answer and support you along the way. We want to thank HoneyBook again. Remember, click the link in the description box below to start your 7-day free trial and enter HoneyBook's January Jumpstart giveaway to win $10,000 of resources, tools, and training. We will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for coming back to watch this one. We recommend you watch this one next. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.